Let's dive into building your own ethical hacking lab, a safe, legal sandbox for learning cybersecurity hands-on. In today's digital world, understanding how systems can be attacked and defended is a crucial skill. Whether you're aiming for a career in cybersecurity or just want to protect yourself online, a hacking lab gives you a dedicated space to experiment, make mistakes, and learn without any real-world consequences. Think of it as your digital dojo, your personal training ground where you'll break things, fix them, and build real skills employers want. Here, you can safely test your knowledge, try out new tools, and even simulate real cyber attacks, all while staying on the right side of the law. A home hacking lab is a self-contained environment, separate from your main computer and network. This separation is important because it keeps your personal data and devices safe, even if something goes wrong during your experiments. Here, you'll run virtual machines, install security tools, and practice attacking purposely vulnerable software. You can set up different operating systems, simulate networks, and learn how hackers think, all without risking your own files or privacy. This isn't about hacking your neighbor's Wi-Fi. It's about learning in a controlled, risk-free space. Everything you do is ethical and legal, focused on building your skills and understanding how to defend against real threats. The hands-on experience you gain is invaluable, way beyond what you get from just reading or watching tutorials. By actually doing the work, you'll develop problem-solving skills, confidence, and a deeper understanding of cybersecurity concepts. And you don't need fancy hardware or a huge budget. Virtualization lets you run everything safely on your own PC. Even an old laptop can become a powerful learning tool with the right setup. Ready to start your journey into ethical hacking? Let's build your lab and unlock a world of possibilities in cybersecurity. You don't need a server farm or a high-end enterprise setup to get started with your home lab. In fact, for most people, a decent PC or laptop is more than enough to begin experimenting and learning. When choosing your hardware, look for a CPU that supports virtualization, like Intel's VTX or AMD's AMD-V. This feature is essential for running virtual machines efficiently. You'll also want at least 16 GB of RAM, which gives you the flexibility to run several VMs at once without running into memory issues. And don't forget a 500 GB or larger SSD for fast storage and quick access to your files and snapshots. RAM is especially crucial. Each virtual machine you spin up needs its own dedicated memory. With 16 GB, you can comfortably run multiple operating systems, test different configurations, and experiment without constant slowdowns. An SSD makes a huge difference in your daily workflow. It speeds up everything from boot times to launching applications, taking snapshots, and restoring your lab environment. If you're working with a tight budget, don't worry. A used desktop or an older laptop can still serve as a dedicated lab machine. Just make sure it meets the minimum specs. Can you use less powerful hardware? Absolutely, but be prepared for some slowdowns, especially when running multiple VMs or resource-intensive tasks. For the best experience, aim for that 16 GB RAM and SSD combo. This balance gives you speed, reliability, and enough resources to explore without frustration. With this setup, you'll have a responsive, capable lab that empowers you to learn, experiment, and grow, without your hardware holding you back. Now let's get the software that powers your lab. Start with Oracle VM VirtualBox. It's free, open source, and works on any OS. For your attacker machine, download Kali Linux, packed with hundreds of security tools ready to go. You'll also need a target. Metasploitable 2 is a classic, intentionally vulnerable VM perfect for practice. VulnHub is another great source for downloadable vulnerable machines of all skill levels. Your starter kit, VirtualBox, Kali Linux, and Metasploitable 2, all free. Download these, and you're ready to build your first ethical hacking environment. Never practice on systems you don't own. Always use these safe, purpose-built targets. With these tools, you're set to start learning real-world cybersecurity skills. Let's install VirtualBox, the foundation of your lab. Download VirtualBox and the extension pack from the official site. Pick the version for your OS. Run the installer. It's a simple next finish process. Don't worry if your network disconnects briefly during setup. That's normal. After installing, open VirtualBox, go to Preferences Extensions, and add the extension pack. The interface is straightforward. Your VMs will appear on the left, with controls for creating, configuring, and starting them at the top. You're now ready to create your first virtual machine. VirtualBox keeps everything contained and safe, so you can experiment freely. With the groundwork laid, let's move on to building your attacker machine. Time to get hands-on. Let's create your attacker machine with Kali Linux. In VirtualBox, click New, name your VM Kali Linux Attacker, and set the type to Linux, Debian 64-bit. Allocate 2 GB of RAM, enough for most tasks. Create a virtual hard disk, VDI, dynamically allocated, 25-30 GB. In Settings and Storage, attach your Kali Linux ISO to the virtual CD drive. Start the VM and follow the on-screen prompts for a graphical install. Once installed, you'll have a fully functional hacking machine. Kali comes preloaded with tools like Nmap, John the Ripper, and Burp Suite. This is your launchpad for learning real-world attacks and defenses. Keep your VM updated for the latest tools and security patches. Now let's set up your target machine. Now, let's add a target, Metasploitable 2. Download and extract the Metasploitable 2 VM. You'll find a .vmdk file inside. In VirtualBox, click New, name it Metasploitable 2 Target, set type to Linux, Ubuntu 64-bit, and allocate 512 MB 1 GB RAM. When prompted for a hard disk, select Use an existing virtual hard disk file and choose the .vmdk. Click Create, and your vulnerable machine is ready. You now have both attacker and target VMs in your lab. This setup lets you safely practice attacks and defenses without risk. Before starting, let's make sure your lab is isolated from your real network. Next up, keeping your lab safe. Isolation is critical. Never let your lab VMs touch your home network or the internet. In VirtualBox, use host-only network mode to create a private bubble for your VMs. Go to File, Host Network Manager, and ensure DHCP is enabled. For each VM, set the network adapter to Host-Only Adapter and select the correct network. This keeps your experiments contained and prevents accidental scans of real devices. Start both VMs. They'll be able to communicate only with each other. Find each VM's IP address within the terminal. Always double-check your network settings before practicing. This simple setup is your digital air gap, safe, legal, and controlled. Now you're ready to start hacking responsibly. Let's try your first project. Your lab is ready. Time for your first mission. Start both VMs. On Metasploitable, log in and find its IP with. On Kali, use Nmap to discover devices. Identify your target's IP. Congrats, you've completed your first recon. Next, run a port scan. This reveals open ports and running services, your entry points. Research one vulnerable service you find, like an old FTP server. Look up known exploits and understand how attackers might break in. This scan enumerate research loop is the heart of ethical hacking. Document your findings and steps. It's great practice for real-world work. As you get comfortable, try new targets from VulnHub for more challenges. Every project builds your skills and confidence. Congratulations! You've just built your first hacking lab and completed your initial projects. A huge milestone in your cybersecurity journey. Take a moment to appreciate how far you've come, but remember, this is only the beginning of an exciting path filled with endless opportunities to learn and grow. To keep your momentum going, make it a habit to set aside regular, dedicated time for practice and exploration. Consistency is key. Whether it's an hour a day or a few sessions each week, your skills will grow with every bit of effort you invest. Challenge yourself with new scenarios on platforms like VulnHub, Hack the Box, or Try Hack Me. These sites offer guided, gamified learning experiences that make complex topics approachable and fun, helping you build confidence as you solve real-world problems. Each new virtual machine is a unique puzzle waiting to be solved. Practice your skills in reconnaissance, enumeration, exploitation, and don't forget to document your process. Keeping detailed notes will help you track your progress and learn from every challenge. As you advance, dive deeper into specialized areas like web application hacking, privilege escalation, or even reverse engineering. Exploring these topics will broaden your expertise and prepare you for more advanced challenges in the field. Don't go it alone. Join the vibrant cybersecurity community. Follow industry experts, participate in online forums, watch tutorials, and share your progress. Networking with others can open doors to new resources, mentorship, and collaboration opportunities. Always remember to practice ethically. Never attempt to attack systems without explicit permission. Respecting boundaries and following ethical guidelines is essential for building trust and credibility in the cybersecurity world. The skills you're developing are in high demand across industries. With dedication and integrity, you can turn your passion into a rewarding and impactful career, protecting organizations and individuals from digital threats. Stay curious, keep learning, and start building your own playbook of techniques and strategies. Document your successes and failures. They're both valuable learning experiences. Your home lab is your personal training ground. Use it to experiment, push your limits, and safely test new exploits and defenses without risk to others. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use your knowledge wisely and always consider the impact of your actions. Keep practicing, stay ethical, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Every challenge you overcome brings you one step closer to mastery. This is just the beginning. Your cybersecurity adventure starts now. Embrace the challenges ahead and let your curiosity and determination guide you to new heights.